Hello all. This is what I do every year. I was told by one of my friends that I need to narrate a little bit on these videos. I do this every year. I enjoy it, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But there's a reason why I do this. Little testimony towards the Lord, for the Lord. I was born with rheumatoid arthritis and rheumatic fever. The Lord healed me when I was a child, and this is my way of appreciation. Every year I do this. Every year it gets bigger, and in my eyes better. I've truly finished all outside. I know in my last video I said finished Christmas 2022, but obviously I wasn't. So here I am. This will be the last video of the outside. I really enjoy this. I repaired a bunch of lights. Maybe I'll do a little video, a how-to video next year on how to repair LED lights. Don't throw them out. If a set goes out, don't throw them out. They can be fixed, most of them anyhow. There is a tool called Light Mender. It's a yellow device that you can buy at Home Depot once a year at Christmas, around that time frame. Costs about $20, $40. It helps you track down the LED bulb that has broken contact, because that is why the set goes out. These run a little different than incandescent lights. They're a lot cheaper to run. In my eyes, they're prettier. Yes, analog lights have a warm look to them, but LED's getting better also. I've got a little bit of mix of both. I do it more on the inside on the mix. I like the look of both. So obviously I have motion and non-motion lights, and I've got kaleidoscope lights. That's what these are, and they are LED. I've been using them year after year. They last. That's what they do on the walls. All my lights I repair when they fail. So that's why I've got so many. When I first started doing this, I would throw sets out thinking, oh well, they're done. Then I found out about that repair tool that I was just saying, and I started fixing them. Last year I saved about $400. There's one set, I probably saved more than that. One set of normal LED lights, say from Home Depot, cost around $30 to $40, if not more. And that is crazy. Crazy price. They used to be a lot cheaper, but as you know, the cost of everything is going up. So I love doing this. The floodlights are LED. This reef is not LED. I got this at Goodwill last year for $2. In my eyes, that's amazing. It's analog. I tweak it up, clean it up, as I do with all my stuff, and I just make it look pretty. God's given me a natural talent towards art, and every year I try to do it better and better. So And these red blue LED lights, they're Christmas tree lights. My first attempt over here at this house. They're basic. There's a hook at the top of each one that the strings hang from, and they are mounted at the bottom on some old fence board. You don't see them from the street, the fence board, obviously. And I made those years back at the rental house that we used to be at, and they just pop out of the window and in the window every year. I converted all those sparkly lights. They were run on battery, but they now all run on AC to DC power adapters, so I never have any batteries to replace. And I just enjoy this, obviously. I'm sorry if I'm repetitive, but this is me. This is what I'm about. So I like to express myself. One of my coworkers laughed at me yesterday because he said, "You need to narrate the videos." I go, "But I don't like to talk on them." And he goes, "You're kidding me, right? You never stop talking at work," and laughed. So here I am. So, and the sparkly lights in the windows on these are also converted from battery to DC power from AC. So and basically these lights consume very little power. Very little. My power bill goes up maybe $20 with all of this. And as you can see, I have 3 Christmas trees in here. That's our dining room. That is a mix of analog and LED. So some of them were given to me, some of them I bought. I have 5 trees, guys. But this is me. This is what I am about. I guess, I don't know. I just love doing this. So I don't do it just for myself. I do it for the neighborhood. I do it for the kids. I do it for the adults. And it's just me. I like to make people smile. I had a neighbor come up to me last year after I did this. She gave me an ornament. She thanked me because the year before, when we weren't living here, we bought the house back a year ago, May. The neighborhood was dark. Nobody was putting up lights. And I'm not grabbing credit for any of this, but basically, she said when I started putting up the lights, people followed suit and put up lights. And she thanked me for it. So, and I see lights going up already in the neighborhood also. So, this is a maypole Christmas tree light. This took me some effort. I had to redo the mount this year. Last year I just zip tied them at the top, put them up. But this year when I went to reuse it, they were all tangled, so I had to redo it. Now there's just a mount at the top that slides off, and I can just run the lights over the top of the mount and down to the ground. So one of my neighbors had asked me for that for his child, if I could do that. And I did it for him last year. And here it is again. Version 2. So, but it will be easier for me to take down. It's just a galvanized pipe going into the ground in 2 pieces. I hammer the bottom part in to the ground, and then I screw the base, the top into the base, which is right there. So this is my Christmas celebration. So, and I start before Thanksgiving, obviously. I started a little late this year. Usually I start a month before Thanksgiving to start putting them up. So, and all of these lights, the twinkling lights along the bottom here, I get everything on clearance also, guys. I don't buy things new usually. But all these twinkling lights, the first year I got them, they started going out right away. And that was because poor quality put together wise, poor QC control, whatever you want to call it. But I fixed them all. I found the bad LEDs that had broken contacts. Now they all work. So, and that's what I do. God's given me the ability to do it, so I do it. So now these icicle lights that are changing colors, those aren't really repairable. When they fail, they fail. I'll never buy these kind again. I'll buy ones that I can maintain. So, because the manufacturer has made the power bricks full of epoxy, so you can't fix them, which is poor on the manufacturer. So, and my little tree, we did plant 5 trees this year. There's one, 2 plum trees, 2 apple trees, which are crab apple, and a Granny Smith tree, I think it is, another one, not sure. But once those start growing upward, they'll get lights too. So, but this is it, guys. Thank you for listening to me, for watching my video. I know it's run on a little bit long, but this is what I do every year. Those that live in my neighborhood, drop on by, take a look. Your kids are welcome to walk up on the property and look around. Thank you, guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas.